All right, I've got snow people on my tie, so that tells you that some snow is coming our way. Right now, we're just looking at cloudy skies here in South Richmond. That's the view from our sky cam. In Prince George County, 39 degrees, overcast skies. Eventually going to see some sunshine developing this afternoon from north to south, so increasing amounts of sunshine as the day wears along. But tomorrow we have the winter weather alerts. Winter storm warnings as you go just north of Richmond, and then winter storm watches for the metro area, Amelia County, Chesterfield, over into New Kent, Charles City County, over to the Middle Peninsula. These will likely be either upgraded to a winter storm warning or a winter weather advisory a little bit later on today. There you can see the cloud cover that's pretty extensive, although we see some breaks in the clouds in the northern parts of the state. I do expect some thinning of the clouds as we go through the afternoon, and our storm system not yet put together, but it will be increasing in coverage. You see how that precipitation breaking out by tonight, and it moves into central Virginia tomorrow morning in the form of snow, and then look what happens during the day. Not surprising, this often happens here where we have the snow, heavy at times on the north and west side of Richmond. Richmond right on that fence between snow and the wintry mix. Some rain down to the south, and we're going to basically ride that line much of the day tomorrow into tomorrow night, and this moves out early on Wednesday morning, and we're left with drizzly conditions, a dreary day on Wednesday. So this afternoon, our high temperature 47 degrees as clouds mix with some sunshine a bit later. We may have some breaks in the clouds. In fact, I expect that early this evening, but becoming cloudy overnight as we drop down to 30 degrees. So we're setting the stage for that snow to develop tomorrow morning. So here we are at 9 o'clock in the morning, likely arriving between 7 and 10 a.m. That's when we expect the snow to develop along the Richmond Metro, along the I-95 corridor. It spreads east through the morning. Now we'll have periods of snow. Here we are at midday. You see all that snow pretty extensive across the northern tier. Snow for Metro Richmond, but that mix line already starting to show up. And this is a little bit of a change. That mix line coming a little bit farther to the north, a little bit sooner. That could impact the totals here. But what remains consistent is that persistent moderate to heavy snow on the north and west side of Richmond. If you live in Louisa County, Caroline, over to Tappahannock, you're going to be in the sweet spot of this storm. Richmond Metro now showing signs that we may get the changeover a little bit faster. Might even be switching over to either a wintry mix or some rain tomorrow evening. And then we kind of ride that line there through the late evening. Here we are at midnight on Wednesday, and then by early Wednesday morning, that begins to taper off to some drizzle before we have more rain coming in on Wednesday night. So when all is said and done, again, that sweet spot here, north and west, 5 to 8 inches, locally higher amounts. In this zone here, the amounts will likely drop off very quickly. So a sharp gradient from a lot of snow to much less snow as you get, especially just south of Richmond. So 3 to 5 inches for the Metro, Farmville, over to the northern neck, and then you get just to the south, an inch to 2, maybe 3 on the high end, but probably 1 to 2 inches, and then less than an inch, probably just a coating in our far southern Virginia counties. I think our far southern Virginia counties likely going to get mostly rain out of this. Maybe a little bit of snow at the beginning, maybe a bit of a mix, but mostly rain. There's our extended forecast. On Wednesday, we have some drizzle during the day. More extensive rain moves in at night. It continues into Thursday morning. Look at that warm up. So whatever snow that we do get, a lot of it's going to wash away and then melt away as temperatures get warmer. And then more rain comes in for the weekends, Saturday afternoon through Sunday morning. A lot of precipitation in the forecast as we look ahead, Destiny, but definitely a high impact event for tomorrow with some heavy wet snow, a mix, and even some rain.
We know the students are happy for a potential snow day tomorrow, right?
I know, they're keeping their fingers crossed depending on where they live.
Right, I wish. Still to come, Ross.